Hey guys, and welcome back to another day in the 12 days of Christmas. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my favorite brown lipsticks from the drugstore. This is a video that a few of you guys have been requesting, or maybe I had mentioned it and then a lot of you in the comments were like, yes, please do a brown lipstick video. So that's what's happening today. I have quite a few to share with you. These are brown shades that I've kept over the years because I either really like the shade, or I really like the formula, or I really like both. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna swatch everything on the back of my hand as always, on my lips. I'll walk you guys through each of the shades. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying the 12 days of Christmas, and let's just go ahead and get started. Our first lipstick, and the one that I had on in the intro, is from Wet n Wild. It's one of their Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousses, and it's in the shade Love You S'more. This is a really interesting formula. It's a liquid lipstick, but it doesn't really dry down matte. It stays kind of moussey and creamy on your lips, but at the same time, it's a little bit drying, and it does dry out my lips throughout the day. So I'm not like the biggest fan of the formula, but I really love the shade. It's such a delicious, oh my god, I've said that 3 times and I can't say it. Delicious, just shade of brown. That's like a tongue twister. Oh my god, why can't I talk today? That's a tongue twister. I love the shade of brown. It smells kind of like vanilla. It's a really like cookie batter, sweet scent, but I don't actually mind the scent. Again, the formula is not my favorite. It's not super long wearing, and it does dry out my lips a bit, but because I love the shade, I wanted to include it. This next one is a bit of a stretch. I feel like a lot of you are going to tell me that it's not really brown. It is Flirty Toffee from L'Oreal. It's one of their matte lip crayons. The reason I wanted to include it is because even though it is a bit of a terracotta red shade, it still has those yummy brown tones to it, and I feel like depending on your skin tone, this one can actually pull a lot more brown. Like some days, even with me, sometimes when I wear this one, it looks way browner, and then other days it looks more red. I wanted to include it in case you are somebody who really loves the warmer brown shades. Again, it's not the best formula. I do really like the pigmentation of these. They swipe on full color. You really get a nice opaque finish to your lips. I love how matte they look on the lips as well. My one complaint is that they are a little bit drying, like a lot drying actually, and they just get a little bit uncomfortable throughout the day, like the longer you have them on. I did a terrible job swatching this one, so just ignore the lip line, but this is Shake Down from L'Oreal. It's one of their Infallible Pro Matte liquid lipsticks. This has been such a long time favorite of mine. I love this formula. It is transfer proof. It is super duper long wearing. I find it doesn't dry out my lips that much, and it always kind of has this demi matte finish, which I actually really love. It reminds me a lot of the Revlon satin ink lipsticks, actually, like the liquid lipsticks from Revlon. They kind of have that similar finish to them, but this one is just a little bit thicker. This shade in Shakedown, it's more of like a plummy brown, I guess. It definitely airs more on the purpley side of brown, but I still really like it. I forgot how much I like this formula. I haven't worn it in a while, and it totally is cooling down my lips, and they were kind of burning from all the swatches that I've been doing, and I forgot how much of a cooling sensation these lipsticks have. But these are the NYX Lingerie Push-Up lipsticks, like the crayon lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Teddy. It's actually very similar to Shake Down because it is more of a plummy brown, but it's a little bit more cool toned, a little bit more intense. I actually really like this shade. I think it's such a unique shade. Like, it's so, I don't know, it's just so different to find at the drugstore. And again, because it's pulling so cool toned and so plummy, it just like, it's a magical shade. Once it dries down matte, it's transfer proof. It does take a while to dry down though. It lasts a decent amount of time. Like, I'd say you get through one meal before it starts wearing away. It is drying though. Like, it definitely dries out my lips throughout the day. They have such a nice selection of shades. NYX does such a good job with lip shades. They just have so many nice ones. And the shade Teddy is just so yummy and beautiful, and I really like it. Another NYX lipstick. I feel like this whole video is either L'Oreal or NYX. That's pretty much all it is. I don't know why, but maybe they have the best browns at the drugstore. This one is one of their liquid lipstick lingeries, and it's in the shade After Hours. I love this shade. Again, it's really similar to Teddy and Shakedown. I don't actually purchase the lingeries anymore from NYX because I feel like these were one of the first liquid lipsticks to come out at the drugstore, like definitely one of the earlier ones. And since then, there's been so many better liquid lipstick formulas released that I no longer purchase the lingeries from NYX. Kind of like an old favorite, and I keep it just for the color. I remember loving this formula back when it came out because it's so thin on the lips. It's comfortable. It dries down completely matte. It doesn't transfer, and it has this like beautiful finish to it, like a very soft velvety finish. The staying power isn't great on these. Like they don't really last through a meal. They're gonna wear away. But After Hours is really a stunning shade. I should wear it more in videos because it's beautiful. It really is. This next one is from NYX. It's one of their Shine Loud High Shine liquid lipsticks, and it's in the shade Never Basic. This hasn't dried down yet. I just applied the color side. They also have a gloss, but I only applied the color and it hasn't fully dried down yet. I don't want this to dry down because then it's going to be on my lips forever. These last so long. The formula is actually really good. It's so long wearing. It's dry, but if you apply the gloss, it definitely helps with the dryness, and it's transfer proof. If you apply the color, it's transfer proof. If you apply the color and the gloss, it's still transfer proof. The gloss transfers, but not the color. It's just such an incredible formula. Like I really, really like the formula. I like this color as well, so I thought I would throw it in the video. I wasn't quite sure if it was classified as a brown. The packaging is brown, and the color ends up being more red on the lips. Raisiny brown shade, I guess that would be the best way to describe it. I really like that it's a deep, bold brown shade that is transfer proof, and it's not going to slip and slide around your lip line. It's really the perfect formula for a color like this. Okay, that was so hard to take off my lips. My lips are falling off right now. That NYX one just killed them. But this next shade is another one from NYX. It's one of their Suede Matte Bullet Lipsticks, and it's in the shade Cold Brew. One of my favorite bullet lipstick formulas is the NYX Suede Matte. It might even be my favorite bullet lipstick formula. I just think it's an amazing formulation. Like the feel of these on the lips, they're so soft, so velvety. They're very long wearing. They're not transfer proof, but I don't even mind that because of how long wearing they are. They don't dry at my lips, and the color is so intense. You need like one swipe to get full color opacity. They're just an amazing bullet lipstick formula. And the shade Cold Brew is like the brownest shade I own. It definitely reminds me of coffee. It's got that vampy autumn girl vibe to it. I really, really like it, and I had to include it obviously. It's kind of what made me want to film a brown lipstick video, was thinking about this shade. All right, last lipstick shade to talk about today, and it's a bit of a stretch. This is L'Oreal's I Dare from their signature Rouge line. The reason it's a bit of a stretch is I feel like it's such a dark shade of brown that it looks purpley on the lips. It's almost like a blackberry shade, but I thought I would include it because it still is in my brown collection. Like I just classified as a brown. This is a interesting formula. Like it's so thin, it feels like water on your lips. It's not dry at all. It isn't fully transfer proof, but it still has a really amazing staying power, and it'll stain your lips throughout the day so it fades nicely. It's just so thin that it feels like nothing on your lips. Like it's a weightless formula. It's a little bit tricky to get an even application, especially with these deeper shades. You kind of have to swipe over a little bit more than you would with some of the more opaque formulas, but it's still a great liquid lipstick formula at the drugstore. It's such an intense shade, and again, I know it's not completely brown. Anyway, that is the last lipstick I have to talk about. Okay, I need to take off this lipstick. I need to take off my makeup. I'm so uncomfortable right now. My lips are falling off. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked my brown lipsticks. If you're interested in any of these, I hope you find something that you like. If you have other brown lipstick shades that I didn't talk about that you would recommend, to me, definitely let me know. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the 12 days of Christmas. Thanks so much for following along this year. I love doing it, so I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. No, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh my god, I suck at this. I'll see you tomorrow.